Here comes a new challenger!
Hello and welcome back to this episode of Wake Up 3. You've reached round 62 and we are your hosts Molly
and Cam, and we are a fighting game podcast from a couple who loves fighting games.
That is right, and we're doing something a little bit different, as in not the same type of episode. We're not going to do a mix-up in the usual things. So we're doing kind of a different episode today. We just wanted to preface the material by saying we're talking about Capcom Cup 12, but there's different stuff going on with this Capcom Cup this year.
Right. We are not even sure how or if we're going to be able to watch the top 16 because of the way it's set up. Today, I tried to go on to the streaming website to buy a pay-per-view ticket to watch Capcom Cup 12, and it's entirely in Japanese. There's no option to translate it or go to an English website or anything, even though you're supposed to buy an English stream. So I don't know how to do that because I don't read Japanese. Kind of weird because 71% of the players that are in Capcom Cup are from the rest of the world. So how is the rest of the world supposed to support those players?
Right. And when you look at Street Fighter as a series, as a game, the whole premise is world warriors.
Exactly.
The characters in the game itself are from all over the world.
Right.
So it really feels disingenuous.
It does. It's it's not great, but that being said, we are here to support the players because that's what we care about. So,
yes, we know that these competitors are putting their all in all season long. They don't have any control over how this goes. So we definitely want to highlight their accomplishments for the season and prep everyone listening for whatever amount of Capcom Cup 12 you're going to be able to participate in. Because we don't know. If you're in Japan, you're lucky.
Right.
If you're not, you're unlucky. So let's get into it. We've got all the groups. We're going to go back and forth. Group A, Group B, and talk about everybody. So let's get started.
Let's do it. I've got Group A, and the first participant is xiaohai. So xiaohai is from China, and he represents Team Falcons. He's a 5-time EVO winner. He's got 1 in KOF 13, 3 titles in KOF 15, and 1 title in City of the Wolves. He's also a 2-time back-to-back EWC champion for Street Fighter 6, and he's played Bison, Mai, and everyone in between.
Cool.
Next up, we've got JuicyJoe out of Sweden, and he is on Team Ninjas in Pajamas. He's a JP player. He won 2 different World Warrior online tournaments this year, beating Phenom in both of the grand finals. Next up, we've got Blaz. He is from Chile, and he's on Team 2 Game. He got 2nd place at Capcom Cup 11, losing to Kakeru. He plays all of the Shotos, Sagat included. This year he won 4 World Warrior online tournaments, and in February 2026, he won the GTW 2026 New Year Championship, beating xiaohai in grand finals in Shanghai.
Mm-hmm.
And last in Group A, we've got Hotdog29. He's from Hong Kong and represents Team YE Sports. Yee Sports? He won a World Warrior tournament to qualify using Bison.
So he's a Bison player?
Yeah,
okay.
Through and through.
Okay, yeah. That one I was curious about because I knew he qualified with Bison, but yeah. So what do we think about Group A?
What do we think about Group A? I think it's a pretty strong team. I think all 4 of these players are very good. Mm-hmm. You may think that Hotdog29 has less of the accomplishments of some of those other players, but don't forget he was also in Capcom Cup last year, so
okay,
he's a very strong player in his own right. Yeah, I think this is a pretty solid group. It seems pretty strong. Any of these players could come out on top.
Yeah, I think so. And interesting with this group, we've got a couple of, I'd say we've got 2 very strong, very, very strong.
Very, very strong players, yes.
And interestingly, both of those players are multi-character users.
Right.
So both Blaz and xiaohai can kind of just play whoever they want to a degree.
yeah, whoever's going to work for them in that moment.
And Blaz I kind of want to mention because I think Blaz has a lot of eyes on him being the runner-up from last year's Capcom Cup and being a young talent, an explosive young talent. And he's also been changing things up recently. We know that Ryu's the big hitter in the game right now, and that's his character, but is he going to play Ryu?
We are not so sure about that because he's been playing a ton of Sagat lately, and he is kind of the one that's optimizing Sagat, and everyone else is following suit.
Yeah. We watched a bit of his Sagat highlights recently just to see what we're working with, if this could take the whole Capcom Cup slew of people. And yeah, I'm not sure. But it's strong for sure.
He looks to be a threat, so.
All right, cool. Well, let's move on to Group B. Starting off with Kawano. I want to take this opportunity to mention that one way you could qualify for Capcom Cup was through winning the previous season's SFL. So the Street Fighter League, if your team won, your whole team gets qualified into next year's Capcom Cup. Which is the case with Kawano. Kawano is secured via his SFL 2024 win. We'll talk about
and
that
at
the end. So, unsurprisingly, and I'm seeing with these, the entrants who made it via SFL, I'm noticing a trend that their seasons look a little bit quieter because they didn't have any, they didn't need to rush in and get any wins. So his season was pretty quiet. He's an Akuma player from Japan. And no, I don't even need to say that. Yeah, pretty quiet season. So next up, we've got Ending Walker from the UK, representing Mouse Esports. Ending Walker qualified via the UK-Ireland regional final. He was the winner. He was also very dominant in his region's World Warrior stops. So number 1, he got 4th. The second one, he got 2nd. The third one, he placed 9th through 12th. The 4th, he got 1st. 5th, he got 1st. So by the end, he was on a streak and just took the regional final. And he is going for the pure Ryu. We know Ending Walker he started off being an Ed player in Street Fighter V, but the way Ryu's looking right now, it's hard, not to pick him if you're a Ryu player, which he is.
Right.
He started Street Fighter VI playing Ryu and DJ until Ed showed up, so I'm guessing we're mostly going to see Ryu.
I would think so.
Based on his season as well. It's been just Ryu. Next up, we have Fudo from Japan, an old veteran player from Reject. And he qualified at Blink Respawn this season, winning with Ed and DJ. So we know Fudo is a big Ed player as well. A lot of the strong Japanese players love Ed. So he's an Ed player, but we might see some DJ. You never know.
I hope so.
His season's been very quiet as well. Aside from his back-to-back wins in July, he had the 7-13 Topanga win, and then 7-21 was his qualification. So the Blink Respawn win. And then finally, rounding out Group B, we've got Bravery from Singapore. He's our only Singaporean contestant. I don't know if contestant's the right word. Competitor. He is a free agent. Pretty straightforward season for Bravery. He just participated in all of his region's World Warriors. So in the first one, he placed 2nd. Then he skipped the second one. Third one, he placed 3rd. Fourth one, 17th through 24th. Fifth one, 1st. Regional final 1st. So that's Group B.
All right. Group B. Got some heavy hitters in there.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing Fudo play, if possible, if we're able to watch.
Yeah, that's always the footnote with this Capcom Cup, unfortunately.
Right.
But yeah, B, I think Fudo's going to be fun to watch as always. He's very consistent. Ending Walker, I really don't know. Ending Walker usually is there with Problem X, his mentor. And this year he's there alone. So is he going to do better?
I don't know.
Or worse?
I don't know.
I don't know. But it's always fun to cheer for him. I think he's a pretty good player.
Yeah, he's a solid
I mean,
player.
they all are. They all made it. So.
Of course, these are some of the best players in the world, clearly. Group C. Starting off Group C is Big Bird. He is a UAE player for Team Reject. He's also sponsored by Red Bull. He's a Rashid player. This year he won Red Bull Kumite 2025 over Ending Walker, as well as 3 different World Warrior tournaments. Next up, YHC Mochi. He's a Japanese Dhalsim player for Team Varel. He qualified as part of Good8Squad when they won SFL last year, and kind of had a quiet season aside from that. Next up is Dak Korgi. He's an unsponsored South Korean player. He won 2 World Warrior tournaments, one with Mai, and then one later with C Viper, and it seems like since then, since Viper came out, he's just been playing her. And next up, or finally, Mena RD from the Dominican Republic. He is sponsored by Red Bull Esports and Weibo Gaming. He plays Blanka. He won both EVO Japan and EVO Vegas in 2025.
Now, I remember Mena has been using Bison as a crutch as well.
He has been, yes.
Do you think we'll see that?
Yeah, every time
I see him pick up Bison, it's not good.
No, it's just like more Bison, but...
It's not good. He's not a Bison player.
It doesn't seem like it. It seems like he just uses the character because the character is good and not because it works for him in particular. I think he's much better at Blanka.
Yeah. Out of that group, I'm very interested in seeing the Dakorgi Viper, just because this is, spoiler alert, the only Viper we'll probably see, and that's just gonna be interesting. It's always fun. It's always exciting when there's like just one
right
of somebody.
Yeah. A little bit of a wild card.
Yeah, a wild card indeed. Let's move on to Group D, unless you have anything else.
No, that's all I've got.
All right, Group D, starting off with Sahara of Good8Squad, but not the Good8Squad that won SFL and qualified. He is on Good8Squad now, but he had to qualify on his own. So he had a very busy season where he won first at UFA and also first at a few of the Japan World Warriors. So number 3, number 4. Next up, we've got Shaka from Argentina, representing 2Game Esports. Clean season for Shaka. He is a Dhalsim player, one of 2 in the whole competition. He has very high standings in everything he went for. And he qualified at the South America East Regional, beating Crime, who, Crime is an up-and-coming good player.
He's a young player. He's a great player. I believe he's another one of those young Ryu players.
And yes, as I mentioned, he is a Dhalsim player, which I feel like kind of explains his clean season. No one's good with the matchup, right?
No one knows what to do against that dude.
Next up, we have NL hailing from South Korea, representing Team Falcons. He is 40 years old, so one of our older competitors. He was second at CEO to already qualified Lashar. The best standing of his season by far was that at second. And he made 9th to 12th at the previous Capcom Cup. So we'll see how NL does this year. Or will we? I don't know.
Right. Or will we?
And rounding out Group D is a favorite around our house, Jabi M.
That's right.
From South Africa, representing Goliath Gaming. So he is the South African regional final winner. He dominated his region in points as well. He's a Terry player and the only Terry and the only representative of his region. His season was mainly just the World Warriors, so competing online. And then he also tried for the EWC LCQ. So
cool. Yes, we love Jabi M here. Mm-hmm. I think he's a great player. He's always fun to watch, and he's got a wild Terry, so that'll be something to watch out for.
Definitely. That's very exciting.
All right, Group E. Next up is Jan Angel. He is an unsponsored JP player from Germany, and he won 2 World Warrior tournaments this year. Next up, Kaba. He's a Guile player, purely Guile. He's from the Dominican Republic. He's part of Bandits Gaming. This year, he won 2 World Warrior tournaments, and he got second at Frosty Fausting's 2026 earlier this year. Next up, Dual Kevin. We also love Dual Kevin around here, and that is because he's from the Midwest, repping us. Anyways, Dual Kevin, he is a U.S. player from the Midwest. I already said that. He was picked up recently by Team Crazy Raccoon. He is a Rashid player. He won 2 World Warrior tournaments this year, and he got first at Roundhouse 25, beating out New York Chris G.
Was that the qualifier?
No, I just wanted to point that out. He won. He was a qualifier via points, I believe.
Okay. Cool.
Next up is Pugera. He is a Japanese player for Team Good8Squad. He's also sponsored by Punk Workshop. He qualified as part of the winning SFL team last year. Good8Squad. That's all.
Okay.
Quiet season.
Yeah. So he was like Kawano,
Right.
which I think I forgot to mention. Kawano is on Good8Squad, but
Okay.
yeah. Moving on to Group F. Moving on to Group F, we're starting with Kincho from Japan, representing Team Scars. Kincho is a Terry player who qualified via Japan World Warrior Regional Final over Torimeshi because they said no more Dhalsims allowed.
Thank you for that.
Kincho played a lot this season. He placed in all of the Japan World Warriors, going from a steady 17th to 24th to 5th to 6th, 3rd, and finally 1st. Terry, go.
Terry, go.
Next up, we've got Angry Bird. Angry Bird is from the UAE, representing Team Reject. And Angry Bird was a Capcom Cup 11 qualifier. Because he takes Kakaru's spot.
Right, yes.
So, unfortunately, Kakaru would have had a spot, but he is in retirement now due to illness. So that is one of the things that did some rearranging in this Capcom Cup. We'll get to more.
Right.
But Angry Bird got his spot via that because he was 4th at the previous Capcom Cup. And, yeah.
Blaz and Lashar were already qualified by them, I believe.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah.
So
They were 2nd and 3rd, and yeah, they qualified early this year.
So Angry Bird had a strong start to his World Warrior run this season, which stopped just short of the regional final at Kakaru's retirement announcement in October. So he was, going for the points and the wins, and then got his spot. And being the gentleman competitor that Angry Bird is, decided not to participate in the regional final because he didn't need to anymore.
Right.
So you're not going to see Angry Bird doing the gatekeeping fun that other people do. Expect Akuma from him this year. Maybe a Ken Sprinkle, but I'm expecting mostly Akuma. Next up, we've got Momochi from Japan, representing Team Zeta, another 40-year-old, so older. He qualified via winning 2nd in Premier points. So, I guess via having the 2nd most Premier points,
right.
Not winning. Notable season achievements include 4th at EVO Japan and 2nd at Blink Respawn. And he plays Ed, but you may get a chance of a My Sprinkle.
Okay.
Rounding out Group F, we have Tashi from Venezuela, representing Team 2 Game Esports. Tashi's 21 years old. He plays DJ, so we get to see a Venezuelan DJ.
That's
this
exciting.
is his first Capcom Cup, so that will be very cool. His season consisted of World Warriors and EVO. He qualified at I cannot say that. He qualified at World Warrior South America West Regional Final, and he placed 1st at the number 4th and 5th of those World Warrior events. So, just another, once they get 1st, it's like, I'm not stopping. Brakes aren't going off.
He becomes very consistent and just keeps going.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But that is all of Group F.
Out of Group F, I think I'm most looking forward to seeing Angry Bird because I really, really respect him and his play. And not even just as a player, but I respect him as a competitor. I think he's great, and he's also got great sportsmanship. And I just look forward to seeing him every time he's on the stage.
Yes. He is a great example of good sportsmanship in esports, something that is a bit murky.
Right.
I'm looking forward to seeing Tashi, the Venezuelan DJ, because it's exciting. It's his first Capcom Cup.
Yeah.
Got to see what kind of heat he's bringing.
Yeah, definitely. A first-timer is going to be exciting to see. Next up is Group G. Starting out Group G, Gachi-kun. He is a Japanese player representing 3 teams: Red Bull Esports, Good8Squad, and Punk Workshop. He qualified via Good8Squad winning SFL. And he plays Rashid. His best result this year was 5th at Blink Respawn. Next up, we've got VX Bao. He is a Blanka and Bison player. Those two seem to go together. He's from China, sponsored by 8-Bit Do, and he won 1 World Warrior tournament this season. Next up, Kobayan. He is a Japanese player for answer.m.gaming, and he got 3rd at both EVO Japan and EVO France. 3rd at EVO twice. He qualified via points. And finally, for Group G, we've got Not Pedro. He is a Brazilian Ken player, sponsored by E1 Sports. He won 3 of his World Warrior tournaments this season, getting 1st in all 3 of them. A Brazilian Ken player, something about that excites me.
Me too.
I can't put a figure on exactly what it is, but there's something there that I'm really excited to see.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure.
So yeah, I always enjoy seeing Gachi-kun, but I am very much looking forward to seeing Not Pedro compete.
All right, next up, Group H. Maybe my favorite group because we're starting out with Lashar.
Ooh.
Coming from South Korea, representing Team DRX. He's the first player I'm covering who attempted 0 World Warriors this season.
All offline.
Yes. A killer on the ground. Nearly indomitable threat on soil. Lashar scooped 3 CPT stops, including back-to-back firsts at Combo Breaker and CEO, which happened May 25th and June 15th.
2 weeks apart.
Historic win at the first ever EVO France. Insane season. Lashar is the one to watch.
Definitely.
And just for a character breakdown, because you know he plays multiple. This season, Lashar has played 6 Eds, 4 Mais, 1 Terry, which was solo. So if you see Terry, it's probably just going to be Terry.
Interesting.
1 backup Elena, which was the most recent at EVO France. So, I don't know. I don't know what you're going to see out of Lashar, but surely Ed.
I think he could pull out any character and it's going to be a threat.
Yeah.
Bring out Jamie.
Oh, sorry. I'm next. Lashar's section was so big, I thought I was done. Up next is Lugabo, representing Mexico and 2Game Esports. His qualifier was World Warrior Mexico Regional Final, and he plays Kimberly. He also was first at World Warrior number 2. Up next is Ryukichi of Japan, representing Fave Gaming. Ryukichi's 29 years old, and he got 4th place in Premier points.
All right, so qualified via points?
Yes. Cool. We will be seeing Ken or Mai from Ryukichi, but never together.
Interesting.
And finally, from Group H, we're covering Travis Styles of Australia, representing no one. He is a free agent.
Can't see it, but I'm doing the face right now.
Yes, Travis Styles, known for pulling the blue steel, dominated the World Warrior Oceania region. Achieved 1st in the 2nd, 5th, and regional final. And we'll be seeing Chun-Li and Mai, but he's leaning more towards Mai in the late season. So maybe leading with Mai.
Cool.
So,
cool.
That's what I've got for Group H.
Cool. I am obviously looking forward to Lashar. We're both huge Lashar fans this year,
All years.
we're both huge Lashar fans in general. In any game that he plays, it's always really exciting, and he's just I feel like it's very evident to me, at least, that he's already one of the best fighting game players of all time. He's still just going to keep growing and growing, and he could easily be the winner of the whole thing this year. But, time will tell. We'll see.
Yeah, something about Lashar that has to be stated, because no one, you don't see people talking about it from this perspective, but something you need to know about Lashar is that this is his first Street Fighter that he's competed in. And he's been at every one of the Capcom Cups. It's his first one.
He's insane. And
his results, they've only gotten better every year. Yeah. He's going to be an ultimate threat, whether it's this year, next year. Like, I don't see the gas coming off of this player.
There's been no sign of slowing down.
No.
Additionally, I do want to mention Travis Styles a little bit. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does. I know he started out as an Injustice 1 player many years ago, and I have a soft spot for that jank game. Mm-hmm. I kind of love Injustice 1. I don't like 2 at all, and I don't want to talk about 2, but I love Injustice 1. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do with Mai.
Me too. I think, that'll be fun to see. I haven't seen him at Capcom Cup maybe in a couple years. I know he wasn't there last year. So.
Right.
So it'll be exciting. Also, he came from Injustice, so...
Very different.
NRS players, maybe take a look at this guy.
Next up is Group I. Starting out with Higuchi. He is a Japanese Guile player for Zeta Division, and he won 1 World Warrior tournament. The next player in Group I is Tokido. He is one of the GOAT FGC players, one of the best to ever do it. He's played Street Fighter, CVS, King of Fighters, Tekken, Guilty Gear, BlazBlue, Virtua Fighter, MVC, Soul Calibur, Persona, Dead or Alive, Sam Show, Melty Blood, and more. When I was looking at his results, I actually had to click Show More just to see the full list of games that he's competed and won things in.
Wow.
Insane. He's one of the best. He's from Japan, and he's sponsored by Reject, Roto, and Hitbox. Historically, he's been known as an Akuma or a Ken player, but this season he's been playing JP and Ken. Is
that JP first?
JP first, because JP's very strong, and that's what he's capitalizing. He is going full villain this year.
Oh, God. Leaning into the murder face.
Yeah,
though.
Leaning into murder face. That is his that's his nickname, by the way. And he qualified via points as the next highest player after Punk had to drop out due to passport issues.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. It would have been great to see Punk, but, we are big Tokido fans in this house. Yeah. I do have to wonder, though, if Tokido takes it all, is he going to share the prize with Punk? Because otherwise, he wouldn't have been able to do it without him.
He's not Angry Bird.
You're right.
He's
Murder Face.
Angry Bird probably would.
Yeah,
but
probably. Next up, I've got Arma KOF, also known as Arma or Arma X. He's an unsponsored player from Panama, and he plays DJ. This year, he won 2 World Warrior tournaments. Panama DJ.
I gotta say, there's DJs from all corners of the world this Capcom Cup, and that is exciting.
It is. I love DJ. He's so fun. And last up in Group I is Xerna. He is an unsponsored player from the Netherlands. He plays Mai, Jury, and Kimberly. He won 4 World Warrior tournaments this year, out of 5. And he recently made a post as soon as he got to Japan on Twitter. Thank you, Mai, for getting me here. So I think we're going to see mostly Mai out of him.
Mm-hmm. Unless that was a little rage bait.
It could have been a lie. Maybe people are going to be watching out for that, and he's going to bust out like a Cammy or something. We'll see.
Well, that is an interesting group for sure. Definitely with the Tokido upset, if you will. Yeah, it's unfortunate that Punk won't be there, but It's a pretty good backup.
Definitely. It's
it feels weird to see even though I've only seen a few Capcom Cups in my time, it feels weird to see one that Taquito isn't at.
Right.
So I guess it's kind of right that he's here. But
it's fate. This,
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes.
All right. Moving on to Group J, starting out with Rain Pro of Hong Kong. So Rain Pro represents Yi Sports. Another Yi Sports. I knew I had somebody when you said that.
Okay, yeah.
And Rain Pro qualified by having a lot of points in World Warrior Asia East region. So he competed in all of the World Warrior stops for his region, aside from regional final, because he didn't need to.
Sorry.
He placed first at the first one, the fourth one, and the fifth one, all with Guile.
Ooh.
So we're gonna see a Guile out of Hong Kong.
I've noticed that with these Guile players, there is no backup. It's all Guile.
You're right, except for the next person I'm going to talk about, Lex Pro from the US of A, who is a free agent. Now, Lex Pro's season was, I don't know why I can't keep calling him Lex Pro. I think that's a joke. Lex's season was interesting because I was very confused. Lex was actually recruited by Mouse Esports for SFL this year. So he spent a lot of time in the UK Ireland region, meaning he qualified by World Warrior points from that region. He played all but the regional final and placed in the first one he placed third, the second one he placed third, the third one he placed first, the fourth one he placed second, and the fifth one he placed third. So all great standings, all meaning good points.
Very consistent.
All meaning you're qualified. So, yes, that was a bit confusing for me because I was like, wait, he's a US player. Why did he qualify in this region?
Right.
Well, that's what happens when you're good enough to get recruited by a team from somewhere else to help them with their SFL season.
Well, he's got very consistent results, and he'll be someone to watch out for. You said he
Yes.
played Guile and who?
He plays Bison and Guile.
Oh, That's an interesting combination, but I think I would have said that with Guile and any other character, really.
One thing I can tell you for sure is that if you see a Bison, he's never alone. No one just plays Bison that's here. Next up for Group J, we have Chris T from the USA, who is a free agent, age 31, qualified via World Warrior US Canada West. He was first at the first stop. Hold on. He placed first at number 1, number 5, and the regional final. And he plays all Ken, only Ken. You'll only ever see Ken from Chris T.
Okay.
There is a concerning disparity between his online and offline results, so I don't know what he's gonna do at Capcom Cup. Rounding out Group J, we have Mickey from Hong Kong, another up-and-coming player this season, a new player on the scene as of this season, so making marks, making moves. He's representing Isak and Kwamba. Mickey's results this season were third at EVO behind Kakaru and Minna. So, pretty nice for a new kid.
Not bad.
Competed for most of his wins and did decently with Mai and some Cammy.
All right.
So you're going to mostly see Mai out of Mickey, maybe some Cammy. That's all for Group J.
Okay, so we finally got we finally got one of these young kids that isn't all Ryu.
Yeah.
Cool. The kids are going to be okay.
Yeah, as long as Mai's here.
Next up, we've got Group K, starting with Kills You. He is a French player for Void Gaming. He plays mostly Mai with a sprinkling of Cammy and Jury. He won 3 World Warrior tournaments this year. Following him is Hinao. He is a 15-year-old Japanese player sponsored by Reject as part of their youth division. At 15 years old, he is the youngest player in Capcom Cup. He's only played at 3 big tournaments, period. getting first at both Swingo Cup number 5 and Fight Club Championship number 6 Chengdu, and 5th at Swingo Cup 2026 Special, where he lost to Xiaohai.
Wow.
He plays Ryu, like a lot of these dangerous new young players. Those are very good results. Getting first at 2 out of 3 tournaments and only losing to Xiaohai.
Yeah.
You really can't ask for more than that.
Yeah.
So
the offline results, they just cannot be. I don't know. I don't even know the word.
I don't know, but this kid is looking to be a beast, and he's only 15. So even if he doesn't do it this year, I'm sure there's a lot more gas in the tank, and we're going to see him around for quite some time.
For sure.
Next up, I've got Knuckledew. He is an American player sponsored by Shopify Rebellion. Typically known as a Guile player, this year he's been playing all Mayan Cammy. He won 2 World Warrior tournaments this season. And my last player
Guile, from Guile to Mai, that's healing.
Yeah, definitely. Next up is Raihan. He is an unsponsored player from Bangladesh. He plays Modern Elena. He won 2 World Warrior tournaments this year, beating C. Anik in his qualifier.
Cool.
That's all I've got. Okay. That's all I've got for now. For my group. Did you have anything on them?
Hinao is tiny.
He's very small.
Maybe the smallest person I've ever seen.
He's very small.
That's not true.
But
all right. Well, Group K. Wow. Group K is interesting because it's like all the ladies and then a Ryu. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Finally, we have reached the final group. Group L is JAK of USA. Representing Shopify Rebellion, Just a Kid qualified via the regional final of the US-Canada Midwest World Warrior. He also took first at Cream City Convergence in Milwaukee, which, if you'll recall, when it first started a couple years back, was a premier stop. Not this year. And Just a Kid is playing Jury with the Mai sprinkles. So we'll see if we see some Mai, but
mostly Jury. Long time Jury.
Mostly Jury. Itazan Itabashi Zangief. 44 years old. Big Itabashi. Representing Japan for Team DTFM. Detonation Focus Me. In case you wanted to know.
Yes, I did.
Itazan had a traveling man season. He's all over the place. He's going everywhere.
Yeah.
He qualified by getting 6th place in premier points. His best of season was reaching 2nd at Combo Breaker with Zangief, so we're going to see Zangief. However, he has been playing a Marisa secondary this season, and I hope we don't see that at Capcom Cup.
Me too.
Because it does not look good. He relied on Marisa during EWC, and it was very sad.
Yeah, it just wasn't it. It's unfortunate because I really love his slow walk you down mentality that he uses with Zangief, and I don't think it translates with Marisa and her armored moves. It's just not the same.
No. It's not working for me. But so hopefully we see him just play Zangief, but we'll see.
It's in the name.
Yeah, it is. It's not Itabashi Marisa. I think we already said that once before.
I think so.
Next up in the group is Daver of Chile, representing Skull Gaming. I must note that Daver does not reside in Chile. He resides in Spain. So he qualified in the Spain-Portugal World Warrior region. He competed in all of them except for number 4 and placed first in 2, 3, and the regional final with Ed. So I think we're just looking for Ed.
Okay.
And finally in the group, after Itabashi, The final member of Group L is Jiwa from China, and he is representing Punk Workshop. He's a 36-year-old, and he qualified at the China Regional World... what am I saying? And he qualified at the World Warrior China Regional Final.
All right.
This is his first Capcom Cup. Again.
Cool.
Another one. So... very exciting. I think it's great when there's like fresh blood in the ring.
Definitely. It's exciting to see because you don't know what to expect from some of these people.
Yeah. Or in some of these matchups, you know, how many times have we seen Mena fight against, I don't know, Tokido? I'm just throwing people out there. But, you know, it's fun to mix it up. And we've got, I guess now we can just talk about predictions, and we've got through all the groups, so we can just chat it up.
Let's do it. Let's go back to Group A little bit. I'm just gonna list off the names here, and we can kind of guess who's gonna make it out.
Okay.
There are going to be 2 players from each group that make it out, and I guess that'll make up the top 16. Actually, the way it works, 2 players make it out of groups. The winner of each group, so there will be 12 players from groups that make it out and immediately go to round 3, which is winner's side. Loser's side, however, goes to round 2, where they all play each other, and only half of the losers will make it to compete with the winners in round 3.
So it's possible that some groups won't have 2 people?
They'll all have 2, but
they won't.
But those players will play each other to see which half of the losers move on. It's confusing. It's just another thing with this year's Capcom Cup that's a little bit more confusing than it needs to be.
Yeah. Basically, are we just gonna say who we think the winner of every group is gonna be? Because
I'm cool with that. Yeah. So we're going to just guess who is going to be the winner from each group, and that's going to be our top 12.
Okay.
So Group A, we've got xiaohai, juicyjoe, blaz, and hotdog29. What are your thoughts here?
Blaz.
Blaz
is my pick.
Okay.
He was the runner-up last Capcom Cup. He is a young talent that is just getting better and better. I don't see any way that Blaz isn't going to be the best in his group.
You know, I think I have to agree with you. As tempting as it is to say xiaohai, because he is always a threat. He's a forever threat in any fighting game that he plays. Blaz has been indomitable these days, and as recent as February, this past month, he beat xiaohai on his home turf. So
yeah, it kind of feels like Blaz is out there playing in people's faces. You know, some of these people's seasons, they cool off after they're set, you know?
Right.
Once they qualify, you notice that they cool off. They don't do as much. They don't put as much points on the board to try to compete. And then you have Blaz in February.
Still traveling.
Just being a menace.
Yeah.
Just on a trail.
I have to agree. And
yeah.
I think he's going to go far. I think he'll be one of top 4 at least.
Definitely. Always, yeah. A big contender in Blaz.
Yeah.
Group B, we're looking at Kawano with Akuma, Ending Walker with Ryu, Fudo with Ed or DJ, and Bravery with Cammy. Who do you got?
That is a good question. I think it's down to Ending Walker or Fudo for me, but I think I want to see Fudo because I want to see that DJ. He's my favorite DJ player.
Yeah. Ugh, that is tough. I feel like I haven't really got to see much of Ending Walker this season to know what he's looking like with the Ryu, but I want to say him just because I just have a feeling. Like, I'm going to go out on a limb and go with Ending Walker.
That's fair. It always feels good to root for Ending Walker, so I wouldn't be upset if he was the winner. I just think I want Fudo this time around.
Yeah, I feel like Ryu is he's just so strong, and there's, you know, all things considered, in this pool of everyone, there's not a lot of Ryu. You're really only seeing it in the young players. So, Ending Walker kind of being like maybe what the young players look up to, because he's like the original young player.
Right.
Maybe he'll have, a Ryu separate from the rest. We'll see.
We will see.
Next.
Oh, my bad. That's me. Next up in Group C, we've got Big Bird, YHC Mochi, Dak Corgi, and Mena RD.
This one I really just want to do a wild card and say Dak Corgi.
I mean, it's possible. There aren't any other Vipers out there. And it's always fun to root for an underdog. I'm not saying he's an underdog necessarily, because all of these players are great and they all deserve to be here. But when you are put next to Big Bird and Mena RD, no matter how good you are, there is that underdog quality. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go with Mena.
Yeah, it's hard not to imagine Mena making it out of pools.
Definitely.
On top.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that one, I'm going to go with another risky pick. Maybe that's not smart, but I'm going to go with that because I just like the excitement of it.
So you're going Dak Corgi?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right, Group D, we have Sahara playing Ed, Shaka playing Dhalsim, NL playing Akuma, and Jobby M playing Terry.
Well, I want Jobby M to go far, so I'm going to go Jobby M.
Yeah, I think for this group, I want either Jobby M or NL.
Okay.
I think Terry's really strong. So I want to just say Terry. Like, I want to just go with Jobby M for his group.
Yeah. I love seeing him compete, so I'm going all in on Jobby M.
Yeah, we're just picking our favorite there. Group E.
Group E. Jan Angel playing JP, Kaba playing Guile, Dual Kevin playing Rashid, and Pugera playing... I didn't write down who Pugera played.
He plays Bison and Ed.
Ah, Pugera plays Bison and Ed. I think for this one... I'm leaning between Kaba and Dual Kevin, because Kaba always scares me a little bit. He is a very serious Guile player.
Yes.
But I can't not root for Dual Kevin. I love Dual Kevin. He's one of my favorites. His pop-offs are always exciting to see, and I want to see one on the biggest stage.
Yeah. Oh, I think I'm going to go with Dual Kev. He just got the crazy raccoon buff, and I think things are looking up for him. I think he's going to have it.
I think
I'm going with Dual Kevin for Group E. Group
Awesome.
F. Group F. We've got Keenshow with Terry, Angry Bird with Akuma Ken, Momochi with Ed, and Tashi with DJ. Tashi, first time Capcom Cupper.
Who do you have for that?
It's a tough one. This is like a surprisingly spicy group.
It really is. I think I'm picking Angry Bird here. I already mentioned his work ethic and his... What did I say earlier?
He's got that cool-headed competitor
Definitely.
aura.
Definitely. He's got aura. He's a great competitor in and outside of the game, and I can't imagine him not making top 8.
Yeah, honestly, well, if it came down to like who's gonna survive the pressure, it's Angry Bird.
Right.
I can't picture Angry Bird not once again not like Mena, like not being the top in your group.
Right.
So I think I'm gonna go with Angry Bird too. Although I do think Keenshow or Tashi would be very exciting options as well.
Yeah.
No shade to Momochi. No shade at all.
No, they're
Although
all
it
great players.
looks like it.
They're all great players,
Yes.
so they wouldn't be here.
Right. Group G.
Group G, Gachi-kun playing... Gachi-kun playing Rashid, VX Bao playing Blanka and Bison, Kobayan... I didn't write his...
Zangief.
Kobayan playing Zangief, and not And Not Pedro playing Ken.
Ooh, man. Brazilian Ken?
I think that's where I'm leaning right now. I want to see Not Pedro do something with this Brazilian Ken.
Yeah, I'm going to say, to me, I would think it's going to be between Kobayan and Not Pedro.
I could see that.
So,
I'm going to go Not Pedro.
yeah, I'm going to go Not Pedro as well.
Group I.
Group H.
What? Oh, shit. I looked at my own next group.
Group H, we've got Lashar playing multiple characters, Lugabo playing Kimberly, Ryukichi playing Ken and Mai, and Travis Styles playing Mai and Chun-Li.
It's got to be Lashar, right?
Yes! Is that a question?
It's got to be Lashar. Lashar's too good to be stopped by anyone.
And once again, great group. This is going to be an exciting group to watch.
Yeah, definitely.
But Lashar is the star of the class.
Absolutely.
We're going Lashar.
Next up, Group I. Higuchi playing Guile. Tokido playing mostly JP this season.
Disappointing.
Arma KOF playing DJ. And Xerna playing Mai, Jury, and Kimberly.
Panama. The DJ from Panama?
Yeah. I think this time in Group I, I'm going to go with Tokido. He's already got the buff of, he wasn't even supposed to be here. And now he's here.
Who let him in here?
So,
Who let him in here with that old man?
yeah, it seems like it's just written in the stars that he's supposed to be here. And I think he is about to have the kind of insane run that you can only dream of.
I hope you're right. I am, however, going to throw a wrench and just say Armakov.
Okay, interesting. Why is that?
I just want to say it.
You just got a feeling?
I've got a feeling about some of these DJs and Kens.
Fair enough.
Let's move on to Group J. Rain Pro playing Guile, Lex playing Bison Guile, Chris T playing Ken, and Mickey playing Mai and Cammy.
I don't know on this one.
You're going to root for the homegrown Lex of the U.S., or are you going to go for the...
Oh, they're homegrown of Chris T?
I was going to say just go for Mickey. Ignore the other American.
Yeah. I think I'm going Mickey this year. Or in this group. Mickey is looking really strong. Young kid playing Mai. I've got a feeling it's going to be Mickey.
Yeah, there's hope for the youth when they... Thanks to Mickey. I'm going with Mickey as well. I think Mickey's been really exciting this whole season. So, there's hope in the FGC. All right.
It's not going to be all Ryu.
Moving on to Group K.
Group K. Kills You, playing mostly Mai. Hinao, playing Ryu. Knuckle Dew, playing Mai and Cammy. And Raihan, playing Modern Elena. I am going to go Hinao this time around. This 15-year-old kid with great offline results already. I think he's gonna make waves.
I wasn't so sure about this group. This was one of the groups you covered. But when I heard the intel that Knuckle Dew switched from All Guile to Mai, I think I'm gonna believe in Knuckle Dew.
Okay. I mean, yeah, they're all strong choices. I can't fault you for it. Yeah.
And finally, Group L. JAK playing Jury and Mai. Diver playing Ed. Itabashi Zangief playing Zangief and maybe Marisa. And Jiwa playing Mai.
I'm going to go Itabashi Zangief. And I'm hoping he just plays Zangief, or I will have to change my pick.
That's a good pick. I don't know. I don't know if Because I feel like the group that Itazan is in, like, these matchups are going to be awful.
They're going to be tough. Yeah, Ed, and
Jury
against Zangief. We'll see. But
I almost wanted to go with the first time Capcom Cup, Jawa, for his group. Believe in the newbies.
Fair enough. I got to go all in on Itabashi Zangief. I love seeing him at tournaments. He's always really fun to watch.
Yeah, he always looks like he's having so much fun, which I admire a lot.
Yeah, he's very expressive when he plays, and he's always looking like he's having fun, even in these awful, stressful, losing matchup situations.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, he'll be fun to watch no matter what happens.
All right, well, that's our picks. We're going to see how that plays out very soon. Before we depart, I do want to talk about a couple more things. First off, who we missed this year. Like, we've mentioned Capcom Cup always kind of changes, season to season. Who does well, whose character is doing well in the meta.
Right.
Yeah, so who are we missing this year? Anyone?
It's always a little bit of a bummer when Daigo doesn't make it in.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see him. I think he was in last year, I want to say. I don't remember for sure.
I believe so.
Yeah, I'll be missing Daigo. And then, of course, I'm going to be missing Punk, but that one was unavoidable. What about you?
I think one kind of shocking difference is because when you look at the standings of the previous Capcom Cup, I think Noah got like 5th.
Yeah, I think so.
No, abysmal season.
Nowhere to be
seen. Nowhere. What happened? Yeah, there's always situations like that where you just never know the trajectory of certain players.
Right.
You could be on top of the world one year and then just not remain consistent, I guess.
Right.
But yeah, no Noah.
That is shocking.
That's gonna be weird. No
nephew?
Yeah, no nephew. No Idom.
Yeah, no Idom.
We don't have to see Manon this year.
Right.
Thank you.
No Zen.
Yeah, no Zen, no Xian. A few. There's a few. There's a few that it feels weird to not see them here.
Right.
But it's also exciting to have new people that have never been there yet. Never had the chance.
Right.
And also just, young people coming into the scene, playing this game that we now have veterans raising their own kids like Blaz to play the game. So it's cool.
It's really cool to see. It's really interesting to me that the competitors' ages range from 15 to 45. That is crazy, and I feel like it's unprecedented in pretty much any other competitive field.
Mm-hmm. Like, what else might that occur in? Chess?
Yeah, maybe chess. Yeah, probably chess, yeah. That just goes to show that fighting games are something so great, and maybe old man can keep on going.
Yeah, maybe Justin Wong will come out of retirement.
Let's do it.
Represent America.
Yeah, I know he just had a second kiddo, so it's probably not likely anytime soon, but maybe when those kids go off to college in like 18 years, Justin Wong can come back as a 60-year-old and whoop everybody.
Yeah, you and I were kind of having that discussion of the difference of seeing, because in these ages, in the top ages, we were talking about how all of those, the majority of those are from Japan.
Right. Yeah.
So, and then that brought on the topic of, well, is there anyone, like, do we have that in America? Like, do we have and then it's like, well, there's Justin Wong.
Right, but he's just.
But it feels like it feels like when people reach that level in America, the trend is to just retire and analyze and
commentate
content.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I think if Justin ever needed, if he was ever in a content rut, maybe just come out of retirement for a season could really do numbers for your content.
Definitely. Just give us one season,
Just
please.
give us one wild ride.
I'm back for one more.
Dreams, just dreams
Yeah.
in the Wake Up 3 conversation cloud. But yeah, those are the people we're kind of missing this year to an extent. Another thing I want to talk about is things that can or should change in the future based on this experience of this season and the rules and everything.
Yeah. One of those things, I hope you don't mind if I just jump right into this.
That's fine.
One of those things being that the way the points qualifications work is a little bit of a bummer to me because it leaves some players that don't know whether or not they're qualifying via points very little time to actually get their passports in order and all that to prep for the travel. I feel like points need to be dictated and figured out in full much earlier to make it so we don't lose players like Punk that can't get there last minute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Definitely agree on that. And the viewing of this is... I have only been watching Capcom Cup since the first Street Fighter 6 one.
Right.
And there has never been a viewing experience this botched. They're trying this pay-per-view thing, but it's not even accessible to anyone outside of Japan unless you fully understand the Japanese language because it does not translate the website.
Right.
Yeah, I truly do not have words for how bad they're fucking this up.
Yeah, it's really disappointing because when they announced that it was no longer going to be $40 and it was only going to cost $10 to watch the finals, we decided, yeah, screw it, we're in. We love watching this, and I'll pay $10 to watch something that I love to watch every single year.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't. I can't even give them my money because they have a Japanese-only website that I can't use. It's like they don't want my money, and it's like they don't want the rest of the world to be able to root for the players that worked so hard to get there.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate for the players. You know, they worked all season long to be a part of this, and they are not from, what is it, 71%?
Yeah.
71% of the competitors are not from Japan. You're locking out all of their family, friends, anyone that wants to support them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
not cool. It is not cool for the whole World Warrior thing that you're pushing.
right.
Why is that your game's agenda and you're not following suit?
Yeah, it's
How are you not?
really upsetting.
How are you that tone deaf?
Agreed.
Yeah,
Agreed.
I don't know, man.
It's very, very interesting, and I hope that it does not continue going forward with Capcom Cup 13 and all of that. So hopefully this is the year they figure this shit out and realize that it was a bad decision and that pay-per-view disappears, because we can't even watch the pay-per-view even though we want to.
Yeah, right now we're just kind of hoping that something develops from now until the final stage.
Right. If that doesn't work, we'll see if we can find space in an empty battle hub and hope that all these random giant fat avatar characters aren't blocking the screen.
Yeah. And the hoops that they're trying to get their international audience to jump through to participate in Capcom Cup 12, it's not cute.
No.
It's not cute at all.
It's a bummer. It's a bad look.
It's a very bad look, and I'm concerned that they're not aware of how bad it looks.
Well, I hope the numbers show them that this was a terrible idea, because there are going to be far less viewers for the finals, and that sucks. That should be what you want all eyes on.
Exactly. And the thing is, I have a fear that a lot of these people who are intending to spend the $10 abroad to watch the English pay-per-view, they're not aware that they can't do it. They're waiting till the day that they have to spend the money to do it.
Yeah.
Because I've definitely seen, people talking about, like, this is something I always watch and I'm going to spend the money.
Right. We were in
You're
that
probably
boat.
not aware that you can't. Yeah, so unless Capcom makes another announcement from here until then, I truly don't know how the rest of the world is going to watch this outside of Japan.
Yeah, you're just going to have to go into a battle hub that has enough room for you and hope that a 17-foot tall jury motorcycle isn't blocking the way.
Yes, and that won't have commentary, which is another
true.
It's another blunder for this Capcom Cup is why even bother hosting all of these commentators from America and the UK,
France,
and elsewhere to just not even be seen by the people you're bringing them there for. What are they there for?
Right?
It's truly crazy.
No one's going to be able to watch them.
So, yeah, there will be minimal editing to this show today and pretty straightforward because that's the energy Capcom Cup is bringing, so.
Right. We just wanted to get this out there because we still have a lot of respect for these players and we're looking forward to seeing what they can do. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much all I've got.
I guess to end on a slightly fun note, which commentator do you think is going to say the most out-of-pocket thing this year?
It's got to be Yipes,
yeah,
right?
right?
It's definitely Yipes.
We're not even going to tell you who all's there.
Yeah.
It's Yipes.
It's Yipes. It's all Yipes. I love Yipes. He's great. I can't wait to see what wild shit he says, if we can see it.
Yeah, we can see it, so.
Aside from that, I just want to end things with a final prediction of what two players do you think are going to meet up in grand finals and who is going to take it all?
I'm going with Lashar versus Blaz again, and I'm going with Lashar.
Okay, fair enough. I am going to go with Lashar and Tokido because I feel like Tokido is going to have that legendary run I mentioned earlier, but I still think it's going to be Lashar coming out on top. Lashar #1, baby.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
With the season he had, winning 3 major premieres, it's impossible for me to root against him or put anyone else above him.
Yeah, and with Lashar, you really do have to look at the long run data because he's only been competing in Street Fighter 6. There is no previous Street Fighter stats.
Yeah.
It's just this game, and every season is an improvement with this man.
Right.
He's like 25, I think, so he's got years to go in the game, as we have seen.
Right.
There's a lot of time for Lashar to do crazy stuff yet, so.
Yeah, so I think this is going to be Lashar's first Capcom Cup victory.
All right, well, it's Team Lashar around here. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope you enjoyed our breakdown and our little tidbits about the players this year. Let us know who you think is going to take it all, who you think is the dark horse of the competition, and who you missed this year.
Yeah. And let us know how you felt about this episode and if you'll even be watching Capcom Cup.
Yeah, please do. Maybe we'll see you in the Battle Hub.
Yeah, maybe we'll see you there.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of Wake Up 3. You can follow the podcast on Twitter at wakeupthreefgc, and you can find me, your host Molly, on Twitter at kahnkut. That's KAHNKUT. Cam, where are you?
I am also on Twitter, and you can find me at bigruckonline. This is Wake Up 3, signing off.
Bye.
Cool.